6. A New Jersey man is walking hundreds of miles to raise money for a woman he's never even met. Brian Sabak is walking 300 miles across 5 different states from the steps of his home in Netcong, New Jersey, all the way up to Boston. This time, he's raising $5,000 to help Nicole Snyder make her home handicap accessible as she battles MS. This would help the single mother to live at home with her 7-year-old son instead of living in a nursing home. Sabak says he got the whole idea 2 weeks back after watching a Facebook video of Snyder talk about her struggles.
That's why I want to raise up this money so, like, whatever time left she has on this earth, that she could spend it with her son.
I thought he was fake at first, and I was real skeptical. And I mean, he is a real deal, and this is going to change my life.
Sabak says he's already raised more than half of the $5,000 through a GoFundMe page. He's been walking for a week today, and he's about 170 miles to go to his goal. Big congratulations to him. Well, there's new information into the murder investigation of a teen in the Bronx. Law enforcement sources telling our sister station in New York City that gang members were found driving around looking for rivals. Police say 15-year-old Lisandro Jr. Guzman Feliz saw them in 3 cars and he ran. The men assumed Jr. was a rival and gave chase. 2 police officers are being investigated for possibly not taking emergency action when Jr. made his way to the hospital. Meanwhile, here at home, a Hartford mom is turning this tragedy into a mission to help others. Yahaira Davila and her son lived in the Bronx for 5 years and went to that same bodega where the teen was killed. She has organized a community cookout for today where she'll sell some T-shirts, all to raise money for his family. The cookout's going on at Pope Park this morning. It starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 4. New information this morning, the president giving himself a deadline to announce his second pick for the Supreme Court. President Trump met with 6 senators on Friday who could be key in the nomination process. The president limiting his picks to a list of conservative judges the White House published last fall, 2 of them being women. The president vowing to put only pro-life justices up on the court, but he says he will not be asking those judges how they'd rule on Roe v. Wade. The president wants to make his pick by July 9th. Lawmakers in our state now reacting to the president's SCOTUS comments. Senator Richard Blumenthal and Chris Murphy held a joint news conference on Friday for what they call a, quote, defining moment. The senators told Fox 61 they will not be supporting any nominee chosen for the pre-screened Federalist lists. The senators say issues like the Affordable Care Act, affirmative action, and collective bargaining are all at stake, along with gay, worker, women's, and civil rights. Fox 61 asks those senators what kind of conservative they would be willing to support.
Pick from to go to find jurists who may be more centrist in their views, who may be less ideological.
Someone in the mold of Justice Powell or Justice Souter or Justice Blackmun. They were all Republican appointees, and their views were conservative, their values were American.
Senators Murphy and Blumenthal urged Senate Leader Mitch McConnell to uphold the precedent they say he set during President Obama's Supreme Court pick, which was to postpone voting on a nominee until after the elections. Still to come here on the Fox 61 Morning News, we have an update on the E. coli outbreak linked to romaine lettuce, what officials are now saying. And coming up next, we're going to be checking in with Bob Rumbold for a look at your morning sports.